This ends up being a surprisingly tricky problem if you don't have the right insight. You could go and try and show all the different possibilities. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, etc. But there are so many different possibilities, and it's so easy to make a mistake. So we need another way of doing it. We're going to start by defining a function. We're going to let a sub n be the number of ways that she can climb n steps. So what we want to figure out is we want a sub 10, which is a pretty tall order. But the way I want to think about this is I want to think about how she can get to the 10th step. She could have gotten to the 10th step by taking one step up from the 9th step. She could have been on 9, and then she went one step more to get to 10. She could have also been on the 8th step, and then she jumped 2 steps at a time to get to the 10th step. She couldn't have gotten there directly from the 7th step, because she can't jump 3 steps. But she could have gotten there from the 6th step by taking a 4-step leap. And this is going to be the key to figuring out the problem. We know that she can get to the 10th step either by coming from the 9th step, the 8th step, or the 6th step. So I'm going to claim that a sub 10 is going to be a sub 9 plus a sub 8 plus a sub 6. The number of ways she can get to the 10th step is going to be the number of ways she can get to the 9th step plus the number of ways she can get to the 8th step, plus the number of ways she can get to the 6th step. Now, we don't know those quantities yet, but this is going to end up giving us a recursion formula. If she wants to get to any step, let's say the nth step, there are 3 places she could have gotten to right before she got there. She could have either been 1 step below, which is going to be the n minus first step, or she could have gotten there by taking a 2-step jump. So she could have come from the n minus second step, or she could have taken a 4-step leap, which means she came from the n minus fourth step. And if we add the number of ways to get to the n minus first step and the n minus second step and the n minus fourth step, that's going to give us the number of ways she can get to the nth step. And we're going to be able to do this to figure out what a sub n is. We're going to start with a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, and a sub 4, and we're going to calculate those directly because they're not too difficult. A sub 1 is going to be 1, because the only way she can climb 1 step is by going 1 step. A sub 2 is going to be 2. The ways that she can climb 2 steps is going to be 1 step and then another, or she can jump and do both of the 2 steps at the same time. Those are 2 possibilities. A sub 3 is going to be equal to 3. She can either do 1 step at a time, 1, 1, 1. She could do 1 step and then a 2-step jump, or she could do a 2-step jump and then 1 step. That's going to be a sub 3. And then a sub 4 is going to be bigger. That's going to be 6, because she can take 4 single steps, or 2 steps and then a jump, or a step and a jump and then a step, or a jump and then a step and then a step. Or she could take 2 jumps, or she could take a single leap. There's 4 different ways that she could go up 6 steps. Now, if we want a sub 5, this is when we're going to start using the recursion formula. If we look at n equals 5, then n minus 1 is 4, n minus 2 is 3, and n minus 4 is 1. So a sub 5 is a sub 4 plus a sub 3 plus a sub 1, which is 6 plus 3 plus 1, which is 10. And we can do this for all the rest. If we want a sub 6, then n is 6, n minus 1 is 5, n minus 2 is 4, n minus 4 is 2. So a sub 6 is going to be a sub 5 plus a sub 4 plus a sub 2. That's 10 plus 6 plus 2, which is 18. And so on. A sub 7 is going to be a sub 6 plus a sub 5 plus a sub 3. 18 plus 10 plus 3 is going to be 31. A sub 8 is going to be a sub 7 plus a sub 6 plus a sub 4. That's 31 plus 18 plus 6, which is 55. A sub 9 is going to be a sub 8 plus a sub 7 plus a sub 5, which is 55 plus 31 plus 10, which is 96. And then finally, a sub 10 is going to be a sub 9 plus a sub 8 plus a sub 6, which is 96 plus 55 plus 18, which is 169. So there are 169 different ways she can climb the stairs, and that is answer choice E.